Trump's legal team launches a last-ditch effort in Georgia to overturn the election results. Representative Eric Swalwell is caught in a Chinese spy scandal, and the execution of Brandon Bernard sparks death penalty debate. Welcome to Bias Free News, where we watch the news so you don't have to. Let's get right into the news because that's what this is all about. First, an election update. The Trump legal team is facing more and more challenges. It's looking less and less likely like they will be able to overturn any of the current election results on a broad scale. The last big hope for the Trump campaign right now is looking at Georgia, where they filed a lawsuit that has more legal ground than any of the lawsuits they've launched so far. This one has many affidavits and listed names of illegal votes that were counted in the state of Georgia that might be able to actually overcome the Joe Biden lead in Georgia currently. We will see if that actually is able to take place. Regardless of which way Georgia goes, it won't really matter in the broad scheme of things unless the Trump campaign is also able to overturn election results in places like Pennsylvania and Arizona and possibly Wisconsin and Michigan, but it's looking less and less likely as Pennsylvania actually had one of their cases rejected by the Supreme Court when the Trump campaign was trying to get Pennsylvania electoral votes not to be counted on the basis that their election procedures were not foolproof. Another lawsuit based around the same kind of idea was in Texas, where the state of Texas has actually filed the lawsuit through the Supreme Court to handle the disparity between the laws in Pennsylvania regarding the election procedures and actually what was upheld. Their argument is that because they did not actually withhold their standards, that the Pennsylvania votes shouldn't be counted because that actually interferes with the representative nature of the entire country. But so far that has been rejected to be heard by the Supreme Court, despite the fact that 17 other states have actually backed up Texas in going forward with that lawsuit. In other news, Representative Eric Swalwell, is caught in a Chinese spy scandal. Basically, it appears that he was having an intimate relationship with a Chinese spy without his knowledge, and it has become a national security question because we have to find out basically what he may have relayed to her and what kind of national security questions he may have given up, because he is on many councils that would actually have access to really important and vital information. So it begs the question, what do the Chinese now know? Also, Hunter Biden has announced that he is under investigation for a lot of his taxes. It appears that a lot of the business allegations that he has been dealing with in other countries have resulted in a lot of tax fraud and possibly and tax evasion. And so we will see how that turns out. This comes shortly after the New York Post released their story claiming that Hunter Biden had a laptop full of information about his business dealings that were illegal. We'll see what comes out of that. Lastly, today we're also going to be talking about Brandon Bernard, who was executed earlier this week. He was executed for crimes that he had committed many, many years ago, and so it sparked questions of whether or not the death penalty should have been used in that case or if it should be used at all. Joe Biden, for one, has made it a point that he's going to try to get rid of the death penalty on a federal level. We'll see if he's able to actually go through with that and what they'll have to actually, if that will affect any of the state laws on the death penalty. We shall see. That is all the news we have for you this week. Please tune into the Levi Erickson Show, where we're going to have a more in-depth analysis and discussion about more of these issues and more issues. And please like, share, and give us a subscription on YouTube and let your friends know. Then give us a tune for next week. I'm Levi Erickson, and this is Bias Free News. If you like the show, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Also, please check out our other Leviticus Studios productions, including the Debunk series, Bias Free News, and Why Christ. The Levi Erickson Show is produced by Wyatt Winfield and Peyton Hovilla. Music by River Erickson and Andrew Montgomery.